The Mark IV nuclear bomb was an American nuclear bomb design produced starting in 1949 and in use until 1953. The Mark IV was based on the earlier Mark III Fat Man design, used in the Trinity test and the bombing of Nagasaki. The Mark III was essentially handmade and constituted an emergency wartime expedient design. The Mark IV utilized essentially the same basic principles, materials, dimensions of the nuclear core and explosive components, but re-engineered the overarching system to be safer and easier to produce. The basic idea was to GI-proof otherwise sensitive nuclear weapons. The Mark IV was 60 inches, 1.5 m, in diameter and 128 inches, 3.3 m, long, the same basic dimensions as Mark III. It weighed slightly more at 10,800 to 10,900 pounds, 4,900 to 4,940 kilograms, depending on the specific Mark IV version. Mark III weighed 10,200 pounds or 4,630 kilograms. In addition to being easier to manufacture, the Mark IV introduced the concept of in-flight insertion, IFI, a weapons safety concept which was used for a number of years. An IFI bomb has either manual or mechanical assembly, which keeps the nuclear core stored outside the bomb until close to the point that it may be dropped. To arm the bomb, the fissile nuclear materials are inserted into the bomb core through a removable segment of the explosive lens assembly, which is then replaced and the weapon closed and armed. Mark IV models used composite uranium and plutonium fissile pits. The exact pit assemblies were common with several other U.S. nuclear weapons, the Type C and Type D pit assemblies. Along with being composite cores, the device was the first weapon to rely upon levitated pit implosion. These early weapons with a levitated pit had a removable pit, called an open pit. It was stored separately, in a special capsule called a birdcage. Various versions of the Mark IV had explosive yields of 1, 3.5, 8, 14, 21, 22, and 31 kilotons, 4 to 130 tj. A total of 550 Mark IV nuclear weapons were produced. The Mark IV was succeeded by the Mk6, which was generally similar but much improved. W4 missile warhead. A variant called the W4, Warhead 4, intended for use on the SM-62 Snark cruise missile, was designed but never built. The W4 design was cancelled in 1951. Type airdropped nuclear fission weapon. Place of origin United States. Service history. In service 1949 to 1953. Used by United States Air Force, U.S. Air Force. Production history. No built 550. Specifications. Weight 10,800 to 10,900 pounds, 4,900 to 4,940 kilograms. Length 128 in, 3,300 millimeters. Diameter 60 in, 1,500 millimeters. Crew 1X weaponeer for pit insertion and arming. Filling composite uranium and plutonium fissile pits. Detonation. Mechanism. Focused high explosive implosion. Blast yield 1, 3.5, 8, 14, 21, 22, 31 kt, 4.2, 14.6, 33.5, 58.6, 87.9, 92.0, 129.7 tj, depending on construction and/or pit.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.